live from YouTube. It's Tuesday night. Yeah, I usually say it a lot. A lot better than that. I usually say it a lot better than that. Usually a lot more energetic than that. But tonight it's not one of those nights. So, yeah, let's see who's all here. And as always, welcome back here to BINBUSTER. Right there. Welcome back to BINBUSTER. I'm Graydon. Tonight, you guys saw the thumbnail. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about tonight. And for those of you that haven't seen this, I'm not going to spoil it. So, yeah, not going to spoil much of it. So, not just that, but if you haven't checked out that yet, that little right up there, right there, right there it is. Yeah. If you haven't checked out that QR code, that's a link to my channel. You're watching this on TV. Click that with your phone, like this. Click, and then you will be you you can see all my videos. I just posted something today. No, sorry, yesterday about my top 5 spooky but funny movies. So check that out. Check that short out, as well as check out all my other catalog of videos there. Let's see who's here with us tonight. We got Hunter. We got Hunter tonight. He says, "Evening, everyone. Still working, but we'll try and keep it up between screaming customers." And of course, I respond directly to that. It's like, hey, LOL, just listen closely. There might be ways in here how to deal with them. Then I said, hello, all. And then we got D-Ray in here saying, hi, guys. Hunter saying hello to D-Ray. Hunter's in here, and him, 4K D-Ray saying, Kel, you in here? Obviously, D-Ray, he's not in here just because it's not Superman. Just saying. It ain't Superman, so he ain't in here. Oh, Scott is in here. What's up, Scott? How are you doing tonight, man? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm kind of stoked to be talking about this, but also kind of a little nervous to be talking about it too. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Movie Hunter, what's up? Okay. So now we're having people talking to each other in the chat. This is what the chat's all about. Saying hi to everyone and everyone saying hi to each other and listening to this too. I just wanted to say this out there to all my friends watching in North Carolina and the southern coastline down there, Florida, everything. My prayers and thoughts are with you guys. So my prayers and thoughts are with each and every one of you guys during this time. Stay safe. With Milton showing up, stay safe, guys. So, not just that, but also if you have down in the description below is the link for the GoFundMe for Dave Lowe. 4K Lowe down here in our movie collecting community and our movie review community. He's still battling cancer, so any little bit helps. So go check that out. Even if it's $5, drop it in there. Shows him how much you care. So that link's down below as well too. So with every link out of the way, there's more links coming soon, but stay tuned. Yeah, there's a lot more on their way here. Scott saying, I'm interested in hearing your opinion on this for sure. Yep. Just trying to keep up on the Steelbook game. Hunter, it seems like you take one step forward and you get taking them back like a million steps backwards. At least it seems like so. Oh boy. Okay, so I want to talk about this. Todd Phillips. Well, let's let the cat out of the bag. Todd Phillips. Well, let's talk about his career, shall we? Um, Before he did A Star Is Born, which led him to the first Joker movie, he was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay for Borat. He went on to do, what did I say? Star Is Born, and with Star Is Born, he ended up being did he win or was he nominated? Let me see. Awards and nominations. Here we go. Let's see. For that one, Star is Born, he won. He didn't win anything majorly big. It was all the smaller stuff, like Award Circuit, Community Award, Latino Entertainment Journalist, Music. Yeah, won for Star is Born. Didn't even win a Academy Award. It wasn't even nominated. Joker gave him what he wanted. That Academy Award nominated name. Hunters, keep your physical media alive for us all. So, to that, I say thank you. Yeah, man, thank you. Thanks for that, man. If you guys haven't checked out Prime Day, it's going on right now. So check this out for some great deals, everyone. So he got what he wanted in this first film, in the Joker film. He got a Academy Award nominated right in front of his name. Believe me when I say this to you guys, that little title means a whole world in Hollywood. It means you can ask for more money as a director or as an actor, and they will give it to you. Now, when you're a winner, you can ask for even more, and that will happen. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way it all works in the realm of movies and all that. Look it up. You don't believe me? Look it up. So he got what he wanted in this. He got nominated for Best Director. So now he garners a higher price tag with future films. Even though this film, okay, Joker went on to make $1 billion. Was it the story, or was it the character that caused them to make $1 million? Honestly, you ask me about that. It is the character that went on to do it. Because if you take a look at that original movie, and it's a study of mental illness. That's all it is. It's a study of mental illness and how it affects somebody's psyche and someone's persona and who that person is and how they view the world. It was just it would have garnered as much traction as it did without the Joker name attached to it, without the DC name attached to it, without the property of, hey, this is your story of the Joker. Which, in all intents and purposes, if you've ever read the DC Black Label, Batman, Three Jokers, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Let me bring that up. Hold on. Three Jokers. What that is a Three Jokers is a storyline published under the DC Black Label. Storyline is it stars Batman, Jason Todd, Red Hood, and Batgirl. Why those three? Three people affected by the Joker story. Let's see. Yep, those WB sets were going for 50. I think they were 150 on the release day. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, that's so tempting. But I mean, I picked some. I picked up a couple things myself. I wanted something else, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna pull the plug on that yet, but I'm going to pull the trigger on that yet. But I'm going to get a couple things I've been looking for that were at a great price during the sale. So there we go. What you see, this story is about three Jokers. So let's get into the background here for a moment, folks. As you guys know, I like diving into the background on stuff like this. All right, the three premises of the Three Jokers premise follows Batman as he investigates several ongoing crimes by the Joker occurring simultaneously, which may be related possibly that there may be more than one Joker operating Gotham City. They're referred to as the three simple titles: the criminal, the clown, and the comedian. So, the criminal, the clown, and the comedian. How are we doing tonight, Jerry? How are you doing, man? The criminal is the pragmatic, philosophical, surprising, serious Joker from the Golden Age, who's more methodical of the trio and is initially implied to be the leader, claiming that the laughing actually hurts him. His personality and demeanor are more reminiscent of Joker's early comic book appearances. So, this is more so the criminal. We can honestly say this is more so, in movie terms, if we want to put it that way, the Jack Nicholson Joker. Honestly, this would be the Jack Nicholson Joker. I go on. The clown, the campy, colorful, goofy prankster Joker from the Silver Age. Cesar Romero, who is the most anarchistic of the trio. He is implied to be the Joker responsible for bludgeoning and killing Jason Todd. So here's where Jason Todd comes in. And the comedian, the depraved, demented, sadistic psychopath Joker from the Bronze and Modern Age. So our more modern day one. Maybe a little bit of Heath Ledger in there. But all three of these together combined, you also get Mark Hamill's Joker from the animated series with all three of them combined. He's the Joker that shot and paralyzed Barbara Gordon in Batman Killing Joke. If you haven't read the Killing Joke, don't watch the animated movie. Read the comic. Read the graphic novel. It's a lot more oomph to it, a lot more meat to it. If you want to say that, it's a lot more meat to it, just because of the sole fact of he shoots and paralyzes Barbara Gordon to get to James Gordon, to break James Gordon, to get to Batman. It's all mind games. It's all mind games. It's all my game. So, hey Jerry, how you doing, man, tonight? So, with that out of the way, and he gives you a picture of that. All three were operating in Gotham all at one point in time, maybe all together at once. Because think about it, whoever writes the Joker in the comic books, he's either one of those three. He's either the clown, the comedian, or the criminal. And the way I describe him, think about that in the comic books. If you're a comic book fan, think about how he's written and which one you're getting. Okay. That's why I said, notice I did not put Joaquin Phoenix in any one of these because he is not any one of these. In the first Joker movie, he's like, oh, the Joker, we get more of the actual white face paint, more of the, like, almost Cesar Romero look. But we also get the kind of the mask from Dark Knight, right? From the Dark Knight. Kind of that look in that first one, too. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the topic of tonight. Is it a deuce? Honestly, we do keep it short. Yes. If you haven't seen it, all the reviews you're hearing are correct. When I first heard about it, like I did the trailer reaction here. Huh. Oh yeah. Hey Jerry, I'm trying to put together a top 5 horror stream. Horror movie stream coming maybe next week or the week after. Let me know, man. I'll send you a message on Instagram. I'll let you know, Jerry. See if you're interested. So, all right. Just top 5, your favorite 5. That's all it is. Okay, so when I first saw this, you can see my trailer reaction. I felt kind of excited about it. It felt unusual to see that trailer. It felt unusual to see that trailer, and not only that, but seeing that kind of makes you wonder. Hold on, I want to be right. Yeah, there we go. Makes you wonder how it was going to be. Then we heard it's a musical, and we were wondering how that's going to be. And honestly, it don't work. I was thinking maybe because of the title, it would be something like they would probably split the screen, so they would have, or picture in picture, what's actually really happening, what everyone regularly sees, and what's going on in their heads. That's how I thought it would be. That's not how it is. Those take you out. The script is very. Yeah, there's a reason why. I've heard it didn't happen near me, but I heard people walking out asking for refunds. but it did garner like I think 70 over the course of the weekend. Oh, it is, Jerry? Ooh, I did not know that. Spooky. Yeah, yeah, because Morbius and Madame Web are not the worst superheroes movies made in the past 2 years, or worst comic book movies made in the past 2 years. There wasn't really much into the plot of this movie. Yeah, he's standing trial for the crimes he committed in the first one. But you would think the character that iconic, seeing him in that setting in what is it? In on trial would be more iconic. But Todd Phillips kind of flips this on its head and makes it where the persona is not what Arthur wanted. That's what everyone has him be because that's what they like him to be. That's what they want him to be. They don't care about his mental faculties. They don't care about that. They don't care about that at all. They just want him to be who he was on the Maury show. Yeah, yeah. When he shot Maury Abraham, yeah, yeah. That's who they wanted him to be. And he realizes throughout the course that he's not that. Having adding the other characters that they did doesn't really do much. There's a twist in there with Lady Gaga's character, and yeah, the twist doesn't. You don't see it. The twist doesn't really pay off. It doesn't make any sense. In some ways, it does. Some ways, it doesn't. It just left me confused. The ending. Todd Phillips really said "f you" to the comic book fans, didn't he? In here, he did. He did. Big middle finger to you guys. And even though there were rumors circulating around that there was no screen tests, there was no pre-screenings for this, so they could see how audience reactions were. The main actor, Joaquin Phoenix, said it was a horrible movie. This is the reason he doesn't do sequels. Jeez, it's all disjointed. You go in not expecting much, you're going to leave with that expectation. You're not getting much out of this. There's no meat on the potato. There's no meat on the bones, so to speak. You're not getting your meat and potatoes. You're just getting tofu. Let's put it that way. You're getting tofu. It's not worth the time. When it comes on streaming, watch it then. It's you're going to thank me for that one, folks. You're going to thank me for that one. I mean, I don't want to give away too much of what goes on without spoiling it because of everyone here watching. Because I don't know if everyone's seen it, and I don't. Unless it's within the first week and a half. After the first week and a half, I tend to talk spoilers. But I don't want to spoil this for anyone watching because this is live, and it's hard to be like, "Oh, you spoiled it. You couldn't put up a little spoiler alert thing." No, it's live. I mean, it's hard to do that. On a pre-recorded one, it's easier, but on live, not so much. So, oh, like when the first one came out, I was a huge fan of it. I think it was great, but then I realized what it was. It was a movie masquerading as something that wasn't in a setting that wasn't real. It was a story about Arthur's mental faculties and how those were deteriorating in the first one, and what led him to become that character. But you would think, oh, okay, let's expound on that. Let's put him to trial and let's try him. This could have been Primal Fear meets One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, because the other one is definitely definitely had stuff of Taxi Driver in there. So they could have crossed. He could have taken stuff from those other two movies, kind of combine them together to form what would have been a great movie. There's little pieces here and there of that greatness. It just too discombobulated with all the musical numbers in there. And let's put it this way: a lot of the songs I didn't know at all. Yeah, too soon. That's why I'm trying to. That's why it's very vague of what I'm talking about. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. The colors are great. Like the original one, the way it was filmed was great. Oh, like cinematography, stuff like that. Costuming, makeup, great. Set pieces, great. But you're only as great as your screenplay. You're only as great as the script. Any actor will tell you that. You're only as great as your script. We all hate Ben Affleck and Daredevil. Why? Because of that script. Was Ryan Reynolds miscast as Green Lantern? Possibly, but that script also sucked. What you guys see? I'm using those as prime examples. This is the last movie under the last slate of Warner Brothers, DC. Anything going forward is going to be DC Studios. And so I'm looking forward to that future. But right now with this, it's not worth your time. Not at all. I'm even having a pen because this is serious. I'm going to point at you guys with a pen because that's how serious this is. So, if you want to see it and want to know what I'm talking about with the twists, go for it. You'd be wish you didn't. There's a reason, like, theaters haven't been packed out. Word of mouth does spread, and word of mouth does hurt certain films. And it always seems like you get this big budget movie that somehow outsurpasses what you need, and then you have to make the sequel. They didn't have to make the sequel. Money talks. That's why they made the sequel. They didn't want to do this. They didn't need to do this. They wanted to do it because they wanted to do the cash grab. And it just failed on so many levels. What would I give this out of 5 stars like I normally do? A 1. And that's being 1.5. That's and 1.5 is being nice. So about 1.5. It wasn't for me. Let's put it this way. It wasn't for me, and I'm not. It wasn't for me, and I wasn't. I was looking forward to it, but I'm. It's one of those things that it wasn't for me, but it might be for someone else out there. It's split right down the middle if you like this or not. Yes, D-Ray. Yes. If you haven't seen it, yeah, just stream it. Just stream it. You're already paying for the streaming service. Just do that way. Yeah. It's that horrible. I'm sorry, Jacoda. I know you're going to see it this weekend because you told me that. Yeah. Don't. Go see Saturday night instead because that's what I might go see this weekend is Saturday night. The first 9 minutes of the first ever before the first ever Saturday Night Live happened in real time. So I want to see that. That looks good. I'd expect a review for that coming out for that. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a deep dive into the world of movies. Something I used to do. Like I for a couple of years now, I've been a part of a group that are podcasters, content creators like this, who talk sports and wrestling. So I was the entertainment guy. So I talk movies like this every Tuesday, called the Director's Cut. So I wanted to do this one into that deep dive into the Director's Cut for that. So yeah, I wanted to see. I wanted to deep dive into this, and this is what it is. So it's a 1 out of 5. So don't do it. And like the title says, in my wherever that is on YouTube right now, it did it took one massive one in. Yeah, it's not making its money. It'd be lucky if it made its box office. it made its budget back, but it's not going to make more than that, which means it's just going to break even, which means it's a horrible, which means it's a movie that didn't need to be made. Let's put it that way. It didn't need to be made, and I am going to say goodnight. I'll see you guys here next week. Till next time. Take care of each other. Stay safe out there if you're watching in the South. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.